Hello my friends, and welcome back to some more Fallout New Vegas with Mordecai. Today we're going to kind of do a companion quest line. I figured we should start busting some of them out because they are quite lengthy. Not that we're trying to rush through it, but you know, it would be nice to do some companion quests. And I have one in mind. And it's on the shorter side of the companion quest lines, but it kind of ties into other quests. So it all kind of works out in the end. First things first, we were told to pitch in at the Crimson Caravan Company if we were looking for work from Cass down at the Mojave outpost. And the first job they gave us was to go to Camp McCarran. So we're going to make our way there. We have not been there yet. And just deliver this invoice. Pretty excited to be playing again. It's actually been quite a while since I've played New Vegas. I kind of took a break, and there's just a lot of stuff going on with starting the Knights of the Old Republic series, which unfortunately takes a very long time to edit because the recordings don't record very well since it's such an old game, and the audio is just all over the place, so I have to go in manually and increase voices and decrease sound effects, and still a work in progress. Hopefully I can figure it out at some point before we finish the game. 40 hours or whatever, however long it is. But yeah, I did want to play some New Vegas. It's been a few weeks here. Camp McCarran actually has a lot of work in Camp McCarran.
Some cons got cornered.
Hey, stranger. Welcome to Camp McCarran. You're welcome to enter the grounds as long as you're on your best behavior. This here is a military camp. We've got enough on our plate with the fiends in the area. Still, we don't take too kindly to troublemaking. I hope we're clear. Otherwise you're gonna end up real familiar with an NCR service rifle rather than a cell like you might expect. With that out the way, how can I help you?
Your goggles are a little bit too high on your head, ma'am. What can you tell me about Camp McCarran?
Got assigned here not long ago. It's pretty fucking scary, not knowing when the next round of pot shots from the fiends are gonna come. Gotten so bad that Major Daughtry's been hiring some mercs to deal with those junky fucks. Still, I keep telling myself it could be worse. My sister's out at Forlorn Hope, and every day I'm expecting to be called to Colonel Shu's office. Man, I hope she's doing all right. Anyway, what else can I do for you?
So this is
Roger that.
a revoiced
Boulder City,
NPC
but the NCR let them go.
in theory,
That's unusual.
but it also might just be a brand new NPC. I don't actually recognize Private Jenkins at the front of Camp McCarran, but who knows? Who knows with how many mods we have? We could do the bounties here. They are pretty fun, killing a bunch of fiends. Maybe. We'll have to see. I was kind of committed to doing a companion quest line, but I forgot how many fun missions there are here. Plus, I just kind of want to kill some stuff. Alright. Little frame drop here. Wonder why.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
No, this is the first I've heard about it. Depends, how much are you paying? Actually, I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
You mentioned Vault 22. I might be willing to help. No.
Yes. Goodbye.
We'll do that mission another time. I don't want it clogging up my quest log. Yeah, why is there a frame drop in here, man? Weird. Okay, let's head back. The only thing I could think of is there's just a lot of NPCs in there, but yeah, that's weird.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
Sure, what other work do you have?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Okay, tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
And what about Henry Jameson?
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes.
Me
Because
too.
of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
And the gunrunner?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped. Thank you. Was there something else?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can deny that gunrunner job if it's, not something your character would do, like it's illegal. Pretty cool.
It's been a pleasure.
All right. This is the quest I wanted to trigger. Let's go find Cass. Good old Cass, the first companion that will actually help out and do some stuff for. All right, Cass, it's time we had a heart-to-heart.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Why not? Wait, what happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So even if you have nothing, you won't sell.
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper.
Barter 50, I'm prepared to offer you the terms plus 750. Barter 75, I'm not going to offer money. I wanted to drink for it. Ooh, I love all these barter checks that I've never ever gotten before because I've never put points into barter. So we'll do that one.
You challenging me? Serious now. All right, you come here armed with whiskey. We'll make a sport of it. And none of that radioactive shit. I'm talking whiskey, not Dixon whiskey. Whiskey.
I'll get a dozen bottles of whiskey and be back.
I'll be waiting then. And training.
That's sick. I've never heard that dialogue. Okay, hopefully this lady just has 12 whiskeys on her. She has 10 whiskey. That's not enough. All right, whiskey acquired. Thankfully, Trudy and Good Springs had 3 extra whiskey for us.
You come around like a bad habit.
All right, got the whiskey. Let's do this.
All right then. I already got a head start, but I'll go first anyway.
Be my guest. As long as we don't share the same bottle. Be my guest.
Oh my fucking god. Get away from me, all 4 of you. Don't need your... Oh god, I think I'm gonna be sick. And you look fine.
We haven't finished all the bottles yet.
No, you got me beat. I'm done. Caravan's yours. Give me that paper, I'll put my name to it. All right. There you go, Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You could come with me.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
I have a great personality and a massive dick. Why not? I'm not from around here, so I could use someone who knows the roads. Do you really want to stay in this shithole?
The outpost lost its charm about 3 bottles ago. And that was just this morning. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
You'd be surprised how terrible it is to travel with me, but yeah, let's go.
From
Okay.
here, it's nipped into the east or Prim to the north.
Yeah, so I think I have a mod that makes companions
Morning.
talk a lot. I think it like resplices a lot of voice lines, which is pretty cool.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here tell. Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
Oh, I'd love me some Cazadors. How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Let's go.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
All right.
All right, then.
So Cass is the only companion, I guess, besides the dog and... No, just the dog, I think. Where you don't have to trigger their quest lines. They just essentially happen right away. So that's kind of nice. We don't have to go to all these different locations. We can just grab her and head out. For the other companions, we are going to have to do specific things before we can do their quests. So that's why I figured we'd start with Cass, because it's pretty easy. She has this little mission, and then... Although... do you have to do... Okay, like... there's some other faction that you can work for. And with Cass... you kind of go against them, but I can't remember if they become hostile or not. They might. Maybe we should go do their missions before we finish hers. Yeah, might have to do that, because I don't know what the cutoff point is, and I don't want to lock myself out of like quests, because I want to do both. So like, because if we just do Cass's, it's not going to take that long. Like, it's really not that long of a quest. But if we do Cass and the faction I'm thinking of, that should take the whole video, which is what I wanted to do. Finish her storyline in one swoop. I thought they were shooting at Cass. I'm like, what did she do? Good job. I do like that companions don't steal XP. That is a great feature in any game. Any game ever, if you have companions, they should not steal XP. What a stupid design.
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp.
Why would they have done it during the day?
No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
Wow, I'll take these bottle caps
Are you
and
drunk?
this drained energy cell. Oh.
Now you will serve as an example to all who dare oppose Caesar's legion. Defend yourself!
Was it Caesar's Legion that
Let's
attacked
kick
this
this
caravan?
in gear.
Maybe.
Caught me. Good?
Wow. We all have to pay for our crimes at some point. Theirs just happens to be today, and mine is not. Cass isn't straight hostile with the Legion. Like, you can take her into the Legion camp, I believe.
You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, it's a ways though. Hell of a detour. You sure?
Of course.
All right then, let's move out.
Yeah, so you can like take her into Legion camps. I don't know if she ever actually goes like full hostile on you. That could be interesting. Like Boone will just start shooting Legion on sight, but I don't think she actually does that. Yeah, so I'm actually seeing some new guns here, I believe. I don't recognize them. Commando carbine, that's definitely new. Looks pretty cool. I like it. And special purpose machine gun is new. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And 45 assault SMG, all new guns. Pretty sick. Blood money, I think we have. Okay, yeah, that's from Long 15. Okay, well, cool. New guns, new ways to kill people, and there are a lot of enemies. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. Let's head north. The Union Station. Union Station. Oh, is that how we got here? Is that how you get back to DC? It might be. Well, we don't really have like any good fast travel markers, so we have to start in Freeside basically. But yeah, that's cool. I think it's because the Legionaries just spawned in, so they're starting to get some of the new guns that I have installed, so that is awesome. Love to see more of that kind of stuff. And they fit so well into the universe, you know?
How's it going?
My biggest complaint with most gun mods is they look so modern and like they call it, you know, tactical, and I just feel like that it just doesn't mesh well, in my opinion, with the vibes of New Vegas. You could argue that the gun runners, since they make their own guns, maybe they're making new parts and stuff, and so that's why the guns look new, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right in my opinion. So many new places. I don't know. I don't like those kind of mods, but this one that just adds new guns that look like they fit perfectly into the game, I'm all for that. Oh, the kick on that is horrendous. Oh yeah, we haven't tried out our 50 cal yet. Our anti-material rifle. We haven't really needed it. Most enemies aren't that strong, even on max difficulty. But once we get into like DLCs and stuff, maybe some more quest mods, I'm sure we'll start having a harder time again. There's some dancing Brahmin over there, okay. Hired hand rancher. Why are you coming at me with a butcher's cleaver? It was them. They did this.
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage. Hey!
Oh,
Guess who won the lottery?
you're welcome, ma'am.
Well now,
There's a
what's
freaking
all this?
Cazador behind you, and you apparently didn't know.
What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere.
Want to go check it out?
Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know.
I got nothing but time.
All right then, let's move out.
That takes care of that.
Yeah, that takes care of that.
Hey there, need anything?
Ooh, she does have some purified water. I'll buy that. Okay, anything else we can kill over here? Vipers?
Got one. Caught me good and pissed.
Yeah, therein lies the problem with companions. Holy. Someone has a grenade launcher and they need to die. That's the problem with companions, is they make the already trivial combat even easier. Companions are so OP in New Vegas, it's kind of crazy. I don't think they can die unless you're on hardcore mode. They have infinite ammo,
Thought hiding with
and they just keep getting back up. And like, even though they can die, I think with hardcore mode on, they have so much health. Which I guess is nice, you know. I'd rather have a companion be OP than a burden that you have to babysit, but, you know. Part of the problem is we're just so strong already that adding a companion to the mix is kind of like extreme overkill. We
Let's
should
get
grab a
this in
grenade
here.
rifle and use it sometimes.
Look,
It'd be fun.
and then the fight started. Looks like a party.
I feel like the key with New Vegas is if you're going to have a companion for any amount of time, you need to have some mods that increase the enemies and give them more health and all that good stuff. Otherwise, it's a little bit too easy, in my opinion. Some people, I mean, most people like the companions,
Watch
and I do
out.
too. To me, this game is already so easy that it's overkill with it. I was just looting some of this stuff. Anyways, did we just level up? I think we did. Yep, okay, well, let's level up then. Level 22, moving fast here. I feel like, so if we get our science up to 80, all we need is a magazine or whatever, and then we can pass any science check, kind of like speech. We can pass any speech check or barter if we have a magazine. Or no, it's 75. That's what it is. That's why our lockpick's 75. So I say we start increasing. There are some medicine checks at some point, so maybe we should get that moving up. Plus, it just lets us use less stim packs and whatnot. We do get a perk this level. All right, we're going to take Action Boy for some more action points. Lets us sprint longer, lets us use VATS longer, and it's just always going to be good. Also, once we get enough money again, we can get another implant. Since we got, I think, perception, no, we got intelligence and luck last time. Plenty more implants to come. That's why I wanted to get our stats increased before we reset our level, so we could get as many implants as we can. I don't know if you can get them all. Maybe.
Another caravan burned, except someone made camp here, and I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
Is it this guy? He kind of looks smelly. He's probably been here a while.
That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
There's another way. We can get evidence. Let NCR take them down.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Sometimes.
That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs.
The harm to the Van Graffs would last longer and travel back west.
All right. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find.
Okay, good to know. Time for us to part ways then.
If you're sure. Your loss.
Yeah,
Fine then.
because we don't want her to start shooting people. Okay, yeah, so this is kind of like what I had in mind here, is I want to work for the Van Graffs because they have a fun little quest line that you don't exactly get if you just help Cass right away. And it's a cool one. It has, go away.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
Yeah, thank you for the barrel cactus fruit. I appreciate it. Oh, and a stim pack. All right, all is forgiven. And some stew. Yeah, this is a cool little thing here, and I can't remember if I downloaded the mod for it, but the final quest, in theory, has ramifications for the entire Legion NCR war. I don't remember if I have the mod that actually implements it, though, because it talks a big game, but nothing actually changes. You look different.
Welcome to the... I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay.
This should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Plus, I don't like killing the Van Graffs, because that's like one of the only people who
please
sell
get to
energy
the
weapons.
point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectations, and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Jean-Baptiste, could you bring out the volunteer?
Take your time, John Baptiste. Take your time. We're not in a rush.
This is a lesson, Mr. Soren. A lesson in faith.
What is this? Miss Van Graff? I don't understand. Who is this man? What does this have to do with our deal?
Everything. Up until recently, this man was an employee of mine. He's quite handsome, don't you think? I know I did. We became close. I warned him that I was a very jealous woman, and he said he understood. Apparently he didn't. Last week, I chanced upon him in Gamora, being serviced by one of their two-cap whores. I was not pleased. I tell you all this because I want you to know that this man means a great deal to me. Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
She's going to go loot his corpse. He might have some
Okay,
good stuff
everyone.
on him.
Show's over. Back to work.
I think he wet himself before he left. That was pretty good, making up that part about sleeping with Jacob.
That's the voice actor for the female main character in Fallout 4. I really, really like her voice.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
But yeah, I was going to say, one reason I don't like killing off the Van Graffs, even though they're pretty terrible, is they're one of the only energy weapon sellers in the entire game. So if they die off, you just lose access to a lot of their stock. And Yeah, you can loot stuff off the table, but it never gets restocked. I don't know, it just... Energy weapons are already, like, so hard to find, I feel like. Oh yeah, you can actually see some of the new guns we have. The Gauss shotgun, that's from Fallout 76. Badass, we gotta buy that. Tesla rifle, that's new. There's a Gauss rifle, could be good. I feel like these are all like really cheap though. But oh, it's because of TTW. Yeah, TTW messes with the prices, huh? Gauss minigun, that's another new one. Just so many cool new guns, I love it. We'll just stick with the Gauss weapons. Ooh, we'll even buy a pistol, why not? And I think we need, yeah, the 2mm one, so we'll buy a bunch of those. Pretty dang expensive with the ammo, but I think
Another
it'll be worth it.
satisfied customer.
What do you think of the gun runners for some reason?
There are chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
That's fair. So this is a family business?
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
Okay, tell me about yourself.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents. So here I am, as far away from them as possible.
Classic. What do you think of the NCR?
You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Graffs and the NCR have been enemies for decades. They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regardless. The problem is, they have too. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and hold our own. Not so anymore. My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field a really, really big army. Fighting them is out of the question now.
So now you just sell to them? What do you think of the Legion?
I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are pretty scary. They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord with unquestioning obedience. Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
All right. Do you have any work?
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Of course I can.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Sure. Birds of a feather.
We're watching. Welcome to the Sylv... Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
That's right.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
I will take plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
Yes, what a great view. broken streets and...
Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends.
Oh, you didn't give me a helmet? I look silly.
Here comes a winner. I'll let you handle this one.
Just moseying on over.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Sure is. Go on in. Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in. Company policy. Get the hell out of here, you drunk. Sorry, sir, I can't let you in.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules. Another one coming. You're on.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
We're going to have to search you first.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Well, howdy. I just broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little.
Certainly, sir. We need to pat you down for weapons first, though.
Now, hold on there. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
Speech 65. I'm sure you're a man of your word, sir, but we still need to pat you down. No exceptions.
I suppose it's all right, if there's no other choice.
He's clean.
See? Told you so.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
You've come to the right place. Go on in. Sorry, we're going to have to search you first.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you. I got this here revolver, right?
It's company policy. Now, are you going to let us search you or what?
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Fun fact, if you let him in, he kills everybody inside.
Now what in the hell
Yeah, you have
do
some
suppose
C4
that
on
was
him.
about?
Yeah, we can read the revenge note. To whom it may concern, if you're reading this, then I am likely dead. I can only hope that I have managed to take out some of those thrice-damned Van Graffs with me. My family deserves that much, at least. Whoa. That's a pretty cool trick you got
Help me
there.
clean this up. No one's gonna want to shop here with a corpse out front. Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. We can afford the help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
I'll be sure to pass it along. Why not tell her yourself? Get the fuck out of here before you get hurt. Why not tell her yourself?
I would, but I tend to distract the boss lady a little too much. She can't help herself. Anyway, I got things to do. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. There's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
And now I'm naked. How demeaning. Oh no, we did. Oh, we took that off a corpse, actually. I'm gonna say, oh, he let us keep it. He did not.
We're watching you closely.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
That's me.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
Sure.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Big money, you say? Just call me Big Money Mordecai. And here he is, all by his lonesome.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary?
Yes.
Do you have what we requested?
It's right here.
Huh. Then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly.
Yeah, you don't want to ask questions or give him the business or do anything like that. Just hand him the package and be on your way. All of the Van Graff quests are kind of like that, where you really need to just do what they say. Even all the people that were coming up to the door, like, you really can't mess around. And yeah, and there's an actual guard. That's definitely a mod we have. And we don't have to give up our guns anymore, which is nice.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
I delivered the package as requested.
And? Don't leave me in suspense. What was their reaction?
He said you'd hear from them soon.
Good. Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do. Oh, Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
So this part of the quest is, I would guarantee, a part many people haven't seen before, because the only way to really do it is to kill one of your companions, which not everyone wants to do. But I think I have a mod that makes it so you don't have to do that.
Ah, just the person I was looking for. Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? Want to make some real money?
Absolutely.
All right then. If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you'd probably see in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
Who is it?
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Find her, bring her here, so I can talk to her, one-on-one.
Okay, anything you can say to her, you can say to me. What do you want to talk to her about? I'll do it.
Find her, bring her back here so we can talk. Needless to say, there's some good money in it for you.
Man, I think it's just part of vanilla New Vegas, but whenever people have like masks or power armor, it like changes their voice and it like crackles the audio, which is super annoying. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so yeah, normally basically you bring her here and they kill her. So I don't think people ever actually do this quest, or if they do, they reload. I think I have a mod though.
Hey, how's it going? You find that bitch yet or not?
She's dead.
Guess I don't have to worry about talking with her then. About fucking time. Any longer, I was gonna track you both down. Anyway, Glory's been antsy lately because that big deal she's been working on is finally going down. If this thing goes down, we'll have it made. Fucking made, I tell you. Talk to her about it. I'm sure she'll want you along. And don't think I forgot your pay. A job well done is its own reward. But it doesn't pay for pussy at the local brothel, does it?
I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, so that just lets you skip it. It's a little bit cheap being able to do that, but I don't really want to kill Cass. And I want to do this quest, which most people I would guarantee have not seen. And it's a really cool one too. It sucks that you miss out on it.
Good, you're here. Do you remember that package I had you deliver? Well, the client liked the sample and put in a massive order. It's possibly the biggest order we've ever supplied. I've had to repeatedly assure my mother that everything will go smoothly. And that's where I'm hoping you'll come in. We'll be bringing an escort, and I want you on it. What do you say?
Count me in.
Perfect. We're still getting everything together, but I can always find a use for idle hands in the meantime. Once we're settled, we'll head out to the rendezvous point. They're taking an awfully long time inspecting the weapons. I'm beginning to think they're doing it just to unnerve us. Don't let them rattle you, though. The deal's almost done. There's just one last piece of business left. Speaking of which, I need you to listen to me very carefully. Things are about to get a little crazy. When I give the signal, follow my lead, okay?
Got it.
That's what I like about you. You follow orders, for the most part. Just remember to wait for the signal. I trust you find everything acceptable?
Everything seems to be in order. Caesar will not soon forget this.
No, I imagine he won't.
It's a trap. Fall back.
The command...
It's a trap. All right, let's use our Goss shotgun. Seems like a good time.
Over here.
Look at this beauty. Killing Legion dogs has never felt better. Wow, that uses a lot of ammo, huh? 5 rounds per shot. And we can also try the pistol.
You like that?
That seems pretty good. And the Legionaries here have some really good shotguns, some hunting rifles. But yeah, just a interesting quest. Like I said, if I have the mod installed, this actually has some ramifications. I think if you don't do this quest, the Legion, like with the mod, nothing happens if you don't have a mod, but the Legion gets energy weapons, but if you do it this way, the way we're doing it right now, I think the NCR starts carrying around energy weapons, which is super sick that there's some reactivity there. These guys are still alive, so. We can also try the minigun on them. Let none survive.
Good job. I need to work out some last-minute details with our new clients, but after that we'll head back to the rush. I suppose you have a few questions.
I thought you hated the NCR. For starters, what in the hell just happened? Start at the beginning.
Caesar has been making overtures to prominent suppliers for some time now. Usually, they're too scared of him to cross him and just pay or flee. I saw an opportunity and negotiated a deal with the NCR. I helped draw some of their enemies' troops into a trap, and they agreed to buy from me. Normally, those stuck-up bastards wouldn't have anything to do with us, but their situation is precarious, and this chance was too tempting.
So now the Van Graffs are allied with the NCR? Wouldn't you have made just as much money dealing with the Legion? Yeah, so now the Van Graffs are allied?
Well, not exactly. The deal wasn't exactly sanctioned by my mother, but she'll come around when she hears about the profit I made. If she's smart, and she is, believe me, she'll turn this to her own advantage and make a bundle off our new connections in the NCR.
Okay, I thought you hated the NCR.
Oh, I do. They're a bunch of corrupt, bullying fools who think they can tell everyone how to live their lives, and my family's fought them for years. But that's just it. Do you know how large the NCR army is? If they wanted to, they could have beaten us a dozen times over. Do you know why they haven't? Money. Every time things have gotten too tense, we've paid them off and laid low for a while. They're an enemy we can live with. This Caesar, on the other hand, is a different animal. We've heard reports for years from our agents to the east. He doesn't tolerate his enemies. He makes examples of them.
Like
and he
you?
doesn't have friends, only servants. And the Van Graffs serve no one but themselves. Given that, the choice was rather simple.
What will you do now?
It'll be all I can do to supply the NCR with the amount of weapons they want, so I'll be pretty busy for the foreseeable future. Oh, you're probably wondering if you still have a job. I don't have anything open at the moment, sadly. But we're going to need all the help we can get transporting guns to the NCR, so stop by every now and then, and I might have a delivery job for you. And before I forget, here's your share of the take from the warehouse job. You can keep the armor. Thanks again for all your help.
Yeah, like I said, such a cool quest that most people
My favorite employee
haven't seen. You get some NCR fame, you get free side fame. We're gonna sell her that combat armor. I don't really want
Another
it.
satisfied
Just a cool one. But if you bring Cass here or do her quest first, which I would bet a lot of people do, then you just never see it. So, speaking of, we need to go back in to now rob the people we've been helping. And I get over here easily? No, does not look like it. Do we have any stealth boys? No, that's not good. Maybe I need to go buy some. Okay. And we'll take those 2 bottle caps. Let's actually go check our hotel. We might have some stealth boys there.
Hey!
Okay, I don't know what mod, but a Viper gunslinger here. But they're always here. There's a couple of them too. Why are there always Viper gunslingers spawning in Novak? And like, it'd be one thing if it was a one-time thing, but it's every time you come here. Okay, we do have a ton of stealth boys. Nice. We will grab a couple. We also had a bunch of caps just sitting in that chest there. Could go get some implants. Maybe we'll do that next time. I'm trying to finish up here. We don't want this video going on for too long. There's just a dead guy over there. Okay, he's not hurting anyone. We'll, you know, check that out at some point. All right. It's a pretty hard quest to do if you don't have good stealth or a stealth boy, I guess. Oh, you can still see us? Look away. Go somewhere else. He just like turns to where you are. Okay. Well, thankfully we're hidden. Don't mind me, good sir. Just picking in to your safe. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of lockpicks, but I didn't feel like picking it. And we'll just take that all. They don't need it. Good day. Letter to Gloria. Dear Miss Van Graff, it has come to my attention that Cassidy Caravans have suffered a number of setbacks recently. I can only hope that these latest unfortunate events drive that young booze hound of an owner to finally sell me her remaining assets. As per our agreement, I have bent my not inconsiderable efforts towards weakening your competitors, the Gunrunners. You can expect a mysterious and sudden surge in sales in the near future. Sincerely, AM. Yeah, she wants us to steal some like schematics from the Gunrunners too. I wonder if that's part of her plan. Makes sense. Alice McLafferty, you sly bitch. Manipulating everybody around you. It's alright, that's why we're going to rob you as well. Might have to use another stealth boy though. I think ours wore off and our stealth sucks. And we'll just take it all. Okay, and then we just need to do nothing. We actually don't have a quest marker. Well, let's just go find Cass and tell her about it.
You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Here's both pieces of evidence.
No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens.
Anyone you trust in the NCR?
Well, Jackson and the Mojave outpost could get it to the folks in the west. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though.
We have to try.
All right, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
I have evidence of a caravan conspiracy.
What is it? Let me see. All right, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but maybe I was wrong.
Can you get it to the right people?
I can. If you make me a promise. I need you to swear that you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over. And we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go. But you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Do you understand?
You have our word.
That'll have to do. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's ready to fall. If this doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been very tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't resort to violence. We need to save our strength for the Legion.
You're welcome. It felt like the right thing to do.
I'll do what I can. And those folks that got killed, we need to do something about that.
Well, that's settled, I suppose.
Are you alright?
Feels... I don't know. I guess I feel relieved. I don't know what I feel. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had. They're all so mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me, and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it, even if it takes a few years.
I've heard enough. Let's move on.
All right, then.
But that is going to do it for me today. I wanted to finish off Cass's questline and the Van Graffs in a single video because to me they're all pretty related.
Hey.
Pretty fun mission. I'm glad we could do that. Next time we'll either return to Freeside to do more side stuff or grab another companion, maybe like Boone since we already met him, and do their quests. I don't know, we could just go on a companion questing spree, get them all done in one swoop, video after video. Or we could start another quest mod. I have quite a few of them. I just never know when to actually start them up. Anyways, if you have made it this far and enjoy this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out.